Welcome to Workday Benefits, Benefit Plans and Events. In this session, we'll discuss benefit plan structure and benefit events. There are 6 benefit plan types in Workday, which are healthcare, health saving accounts, spending accounts, insurance, retirement savings, and additional benefits. You can think of these plan types like containers. Within each plan type, your benefits administrators will build different coverage plans. For example, the healthcare plan type will include medical, dental, and vision plans, whereas the insurance plan may include life, supplemental life, and disability plans. Here's an example benefit plan. In addition to the benefit provider and plan name, there are many attributes that define benefit plans. Coverage type is a required field on the benefit plan. In this example, the benefit plan type is healthcare and the coverage type is medical. When you create a benefit plan, you must manually associate benefit groups with it. The participating benefit group is a required field on a benefit plan. This medical Aetna PPO plan is available for active employees in the US who are hourly or salaried or are retirees in the US. The benefit group eligibility rule logic identifies these 3 worker populations that are eligible for this medical plan. The worker plan eligibility, dependent plan eligibility, and overage dependent eligibility fields are optional, but further enable us to filter our employee population using rule logic. Worker plan eligibility limits coverage to a subset of the employees that are eligible for the plan through the benefit group. For example, if you need to limit coverage within the hourly employees benefit group to workers in the state of California, you can select a worker plan eligibility rule that isolates only California workers. A critical step within benefits configuration is the benefit plan year definition. The benefit plan year definition is a grouping of all active benefit plans for a specific period of time. Any active plans that you offer during a benefit event, such as open enrollment, must be in a benefit plan year definition. Your team's benefits administrators are responsible for creating and configuring the benefit plan year definition. However, it's valuable for benefits partners to understand how Workday identifies the plans to include during enrollment event processes. So what is an enrollment event? Otherwise known as benefit events, they refer to any event that results in a change of benefit eligibility or entitles an employee to change existing elections. Some examples of enrollment events include a hire or termination process, or family and life changes like a new marriage, divorce, or child. There are many common enrollment events that your benefits administrators will maintain in Workday. For example, new hires or rehires, births or adoptions, when an employee turns 65, legal marital status changes like marriage and divorce, beneficiary changes, and commuter plan and HSA plan contributions. Open enrollment events are another category of event types that your administrators will configure and maintain. Now let's explore enrollment events in more detail. When creating or maintaining enrollment event types, you can employ unique benefit enrollment opportunities, determine which coverage types open, allow for employee self-service initiation, and define if the employee or the benefits partner can enter the enrollment into Workday. Your enrollment event types may also have country-specific restrictions and have a set number of days an employee can enroll. When your benefits administrator configures an enrollment event, they establish whether an event can reprocess and tie it to an HR event and reason. Now, let's review how a benefits partner can review a benefit plan year definition, and enrollment events. Meet Maria Cardoza. Maria is a benefits partner. As part of her job, Maria will review benefit plans, benefit plan year definitions, and enrollment events to verify these are correct in Workday. Signed in as Maria, Kai will demonstrate how to review each of these key components.
First, I'll navigate to a benefit plan and review the plan structure. As of today's date, I'll view a medical plan. Notice that there's 6 filters in this field and they align with the 6 Workday delivered benefit plan types. I'll filter on healthcare plans. Then, I'll scroll down and select the medical Aetna PPO plan. The benefit plan displays details about the coverage, including benefit provider, healthcare classification, and the participating benefit groups. Benefits administrators can optionally define the worker plan eligibility, dependent plan eligibility, and overage dependent eligibility fields. Although optional, these fields enable us to further filter our employee population using rule logic For example, active employees in the U.S. who are hourly, salaried, or retirees in the U.S. can elect this benefit plan. However, if the worker isn't in California or if they're retired, then they can't participate in this benefit plan. The number of plans, plan types, and the characteristics of each plan will vary on your company's benefit offerings. Before anyone can choose to elect or waive coverage, the plan must first be in a benefit plan year definition. So that's where I'd like to explore next. Using the search bar, I'll navigate to the View Benefit Plan Year Definition report. I want to view the definition for the 2023 benefit program for the U.S. Notice that this report displays the same 6 plan types. Within each tab, the benefits administrator will include the active plans that the company offers between the start and end date for the plan year. For this demonstration, I'll review the healthcare plans and expand the More option. I'll review this list and validate that the Aetna PPO plan displays. Since this plan is in the 2023 plan year definition, an employee can elect it as their medical coverage during open enrollment or a change benefit event. Next, I'll review enrollment events. I'll navigate to the Enrollment Event Types report. An enrollment event is essentially a benefit event. This refers to any event that results in a change of benefit eligibility or entitles an employee to change existing elections. This report displays 2 tabs, one for benefit event types and a second tab for open enrollment events specifically. The first tab lists events that cause potential changes to benefits due to things like address changes, administrative corrections, births or adoptions, and marital status changes. I'll locate the legal marital status change benefit event type. In this example, if an employee gets married or divorced, they're eligible to change their current benefit elections without waiting for open enrollment. The Enrollment Offering Type column lists all the coverage types that can change. Notice that spouse life coverage displays in the list. This indicates that the employee can add or remove spouse life coverage when they get married or divorced. In addition to the enrollment offering types, your administrators define if it's worker selectable. The Legal Marital Status Change Benefit event is worker selectable. This option enables a worker to initiate the change benefits process and select the Legal Marital Status Change option to indicate their recent marriage or divorce. Once the event initiates, Workday routes a task to the employee's My Tasks section so they can complete the enrollment to add or remove the appropriate coverage. The Days to Enroll column establishes how many days the worker has to enroll in benefits once the event initiates. In this example, from the event date, the worker has 30 days to enroll. The event date is when the event occurs or goes into effect, so the date of the marriage or divorce. The alternative option to calculate using event date is to use Initiate Date. Initiate Date calculates 30 days from the date when entering the event into Workday. If the task doesn't complete within that amount of time, it remains in the employee's My Tasks section until someone finalizes open benefit events.
In this session, we've reviewed benefit plans and benefit events. We also demonstrated how a benefits partner can review a benefit plan year definition, and enrollment events in Workday. Thank you for taking the time to learn with Workday.